He was the kind of man who looked even prettier than most women, but when Jack found him in the prison cell, his face was unrecognizable. Broken, beaten, destroyed. No one could believe it. That man was David, the same leader who once led them through countless victories and legends. And now, he was just a shadow of who he used to be. Rage burned inside him. He grabbed Jack by the throat, trying to strangle the man who had once abandoned him. But this hatred had begun long before that day. It all started with a brutal duel. Jack swung his sword only once, and David fell, defeated, on his knees in the snow. Lost and humiliated, David wandered into Princess Jenny's chambers, seeking comfort, and a way to drown his anger in her arms. But in the middle of their passion, a maid walked in. By morning, the entire castle knew. The king was furious. David tried to escape through the window, but soldiers surrounded him. He was branded a traitor, and thrown into the dungeons. The king, full of fury, whipped him himself. Yet David didn't even flinch, because he had already seen the monster behind the crown. The king, a man who secretly desired his own daughter. That's why Princess Jenny was never allowed to marry. When David exposed the king's sick truth, the king exploded with rage, ordering the torturer to continue. The torturer noticed something strange around David's neck, a mysterious pendant. The moment he touched it, an eye opened on it, staring right back at him. Terrified, he dropped it, and it rolled into the sewers below. Not long after, Jack learned that David had been captured. He broke into the prison, determined to save him. But what he found wasn't the David he once knew. Outside the cell, the torturer was bragging about what he'd done. Jack snapped. One strike, and the torturer was dead, his body falling into the abyss below. The guards rushed in. Jack fought through them all, cutting his way to freedom. He carried David out, and for a brief moment, the Hawks, David's loyal warriors, felt hope again. They believed their legendary leader had returned, but they were wrong. A year of torture had changed him. He wasn't their hero anymore. When Julie revealed David's true condition, the soldiers grew silent, confused, heartbroken, and David saw it. He saw the doubt in their eyes. He couldn't stand it. He grabbed a carriage, and rode off toward the castle of his dreams. Alone, Jack and the Hawks chased after him, shouting his name, but the carriage flipped, crashing into the river. David stared at his broken arm, his shattered reflection in the water. Hopeless, defeated, he sank beneath the surface, ready to let go, ready to die. But then, something glowed beneath the water, the sacred artifact. It had returned to him, and in that moment, a spark reignited in his eyes. Could this be his second chance?